Hey Scorpio, thanks for stopping by your weekend tarot update. And we're doing this Lunar Eclipse edition to our tarot check-in, our check-in update. Tarot update? What? So, Mercury is going into retrograde, and I, um, I'm already ultimately or intimately aware of that in my personal life and now in my video life. Um, Yeah, yeah, I was sending text messages um, with a very important person to me. And I'm stumbling over my words and I'm texting and it's like, how was your day? I'm like, my day was. And it came back Monday, I am. Like, yeah, like autocorrects are not necessarily my friend right now. And yeah, just I'm fumbling over my words, and yeah, it's kind of comical. Like, I'm seeing the humor in it, but man, let me tell you, makes things nervy. Oh yeah, and I can't find my regular microphone, so I'm using these earbuds as microphones. It's time. It's a real thing. And these are problems that I would rather have at this point than any other problems. I'm not complaining about. I'm seeing the humor in this. So anyway, Scorpio, good to see you. Thanks for coming by. Um, yeah, Sunday night into Monday in North America, we're gonna have this lunar eclipse. Depending on where you're at, it'll be hitting on your time, your space. You want to look into that, and we are in Aries season, and it's a full moon, and it's a partial lunar eclipse, and it's in the sign of Libra, which is Aries' opposite twin, doppelganger. Um, and I'm kind of lucky where in Western astrology I am an Aries sun, but I'm a Libra Scorpio or Scorpio Libra, depending how you want to see it, cusp for my rising sign. So I actually embody a lot of that Libra energy already, and that Scorpio. I dress in mostly black and red, and have a mysterious, apparently, side to me. I don't think there's anything mysterious about me at all. I think I'm an open book, but I get that from folks, and have no problem diving to the darkest depths to find the truth, and won't stop until I do. So that's kind of one of the things that drew me into um, divinatory work like this, divination work. That was rather hoity-toity of me to call it that, divinatory thing. Um, but when you got a handlebar mustache, you're going to talk like that. It wants its presence known. There. I talked about the elephant in the room, too. So we're getting a lot out today, Scorpio, and I haven't even pulled a card yet, and it's all about me gushing and whining. It's not really whining, it's just... Anyway, so I think I was just giving an example of what this lunar eclipse could do for us. We may be exposing things that we don't tend to or intend to expose about ourselves. And also, this could be happening in interpersonal relationships. You know, Libra's very big on the relationship end of things. And it's also a sign of balance and harmony. That's its driving force. I completely resonate and relate with that. It's actually something I strive for in my relationships. Can't say I've always succeeded, and I've wanted that, but there's also that Aries side. I mean, it's like, well, then we should march forward anyway. So there could be a little bit of that happening, that struggle going on for some of us out there. But anyway, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a great weekend so far. And yeah, let's crack into this. Just want to clear the energy up a little bit. And spirit guides, ancestors, please be with me now. Guard me, guide me. lead me into this tarot. Bring forth the most clear, concise, and accurate messages for our Scorpio collective. For what are the energies that they're going to be encountering, working with, and working through this lunar eclipse? I would like to do the rainbow spread. Let's look at the 7 chakras and what's going to be hitting the themes for each of these. You know the spread, you know how we do it. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get down to it. Yeah, since I'm doing this from my basement, from my art space, and this is also where I do my private readings at, slightly different setup. I actually have a table, so I'll actually do a shuffled, dealt out spread instead of just side shuffling and taking what cards pop out. I do that for the daily check-ins because I'm doing them from my work, or from a park across the street from my work, or from my car. You know, I don't actually usually have a table to lay cards out on where the wind won't take them and blow them away. So when I do, I can read cards in lots of different ways. Been at this game for quite a while. This trick, parlor trick if you will. It's no parlor trick. I got into readings of cards, and also I started off with rune stones, Nordic runes. I was twofold. One, I was very curious about honing my my skills or my gifts of the clair abilities, you know, clairaudient, clairsentient, claircognizant, clairvoyance, all of those things. I was curious about how I could expand them and exercise them, if you will, strengthen them. So I was looking for ways and means, and also wanted to be able to dive deeper into subjects for a quick, instead of having to go into a deep meditation. And I also read the I Ching. I'll do I Ching readings. I do tarot readings, oracle readings. I have a black obsidian sphere next to me, which I'll be looking at periodically, for images, messages coming through that too, throughout the reading. Spirit, what do we got here? How are we doing? Okay. Unseen energy, of course, it's the Tower of Scorpio. You know how we do it. Yeah. So in the unseen, somewhere around you, adjacent to you, is a tower happening. Something's coming to an end, closing out. It was built on a faulty foundation, so it's got to go. Yeah. Scorpios, we get that. We're used to that. It's got an end, then let's end it. At the root, your root chakra, we have a heartbreak situation happening. That's the foundational belief, is that something's painful. This doesn't have to be romantic, but there's something that's hurting the heart, but these are thoughts that's piercing the heart. Change your perception, you change your reality. Comes to mind there instantly. Now in the sacral chakra, for the feelings, the sensations, the energy that our creation energy, your womb, or your dantian, if you've studied any Eastern, like Taoist type practice. Now we have another 3 there, and that's preparation. So you're building of energy in your sacral, preparing to do something. You're charging up as if to act. And that's 2 3s. That's starting to build a trend. In the solar plexus, that's the next one in this spread. And this is your esteem, what you're proud of, where you anchor yourself, where you're like, yeah, that's me, and I do that well. And ouch, there's Nine of Swords there. There's something around your esteem that's keeping you up at night. Maybe a sense of self that's being damaged, that has been damaged, and that could also be that Three of Swords energy. So there's more thoughts, and it's feeling really trapped in the thoughts. If this is something you're going through right now, Scorpio, my heart goes out to you. As heavens knows I've been there enough myself. Next is in the heart center. This is an energy that needs to be healed and loved within us, a part of us that needs to be healed and loved. And this is the Queen of Swords. She's beautiful. She's very charismatic. She's a skilled talker. But she can also be very sharp with her words. When when someone's challenging her, she can be very quick with her harsh words. And maybe we have said some things that have set things in motion that could be hurtful to us, or hurtful to people that we care about. Next up, this is something that needs to be communicated. This is the throat chakra. And this is Justice, the Justice card. That's a card of Libra, which is that lunar eclipse that we're having. And that's a card of justice. It's something that needs to be communicated. So the throat chakra is also about what we hear. This is communication, the mouth and the ears. Justice may be necessary, and we may be needing to call for justice for ourselves. So that Queen of Swords energy, I'm typically looking at that something within us, but that could be someone else that we've been interacting with. That maybe they need to be forgiven, and we need to put this behind us and let that tower fall. Just gonna say it that way. It's slightly different. Now the next is the third eye chakra position, and this is what needs to be sensed. And this is 10 of Pentacles. This is ultimate fulfillment in the physical plane. This is legacy, this is family. It's the dog, the spouse, the kids, the legacy that we're leaving. If that's not your thing, that traditional marriage type, that doesn't mean that this isn't for you. Whatever that looks like to you, how you plan to leave your mark on the world, that's what needs to be perceived in the mind, in that third eye. And crown, the crown position, is a Two of Pentacles. Balancing out your physical reality. So that could be work and home life balance. That could be home life, social life balance. That could be your husband and your mistress balance. I don't know. I'm just letting you know that those are all varied options for what the Two of Pentacles can be, but it's quite often seen as juggling. And so I see it as you're balancing the physical plane here. Now the pot of gold, the gift from the universe, or what's going to manifest for you from working through these energies. Seven of Pentacles. Interesting. It'll be a different view on what you've been planting. A clarity there for what you've been planting or what you've been cultivating. That I don't typically see that card in that way, but that's because it's what you're doing. You're looking at what you've planted or what you've been working on, seeing if it's going to mature in the way that you expected, or do we need to change what we're up to. But I'm saying this is you're going to have a different view on how things are going. I think things are actually going better than your mind is letting you perceive. I didn't clarify in the other reading that I did like this, but this one I just feel needs it. Spirit, please, I'd like to clarify some of these cards for the Scorpio Collective. This reading is getting way longer than any of the others too. I also babbled longer. Spirit, let's talk about this Three of Swords. What do you have here for this Three of Swords so we can understand this a little bit better? Okay, I have an Ace of Swords. New truth, new knowledge came in, and that something may have been hurtful. What can we talk about more about this Three of Wands, Spirit? What do you have on this Three of Wands for our Scorpios? Please. That's a whole bunch of them, but I get where you're going with it. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. Okay, Three of Wands is about preparing to do something. Seven of Pentacles is you're looking at what you've prepared. Okay. Nine of Swords here. What's got our Scorpios up in their head at night, keeping them awake? Seven of Swords. You're worried that someone's been lying to you. You're worried about the tactics and ethics of others. And this Queen of Swords, Page of Wands. Okay. So it may not be a feminine person you're dealing with. They may just be a, air sign, or they may just be really good with their words. This is someone that came in with an offering, or maybe your Queen of Swords is off playing with a little Page of Wands. I don't really know. Justice, Spirit. Give us a card for this Justice. Three of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go back to that. Maybe your Queen of Swords is off playing with a little Page of Wands. Ten of Pentacles, Spirit. What more can we say about this Ten of Pentacles? Is this really the King of Pentacles? Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I initially said about it. The house and the home, the legacy. It's about your wealth, your physical wealth. And in the crowning position, the Two of Pentacles, Spirit. Two of Pentacles brings us right back to the Three of Swords, right back to the heartbreak. So this has to do with for the Scorpios that I'm reading for, they're dealing with a relationship, situationship, bit of a mess, but not totally. I mean, this isn't total chaos, but that Nine of Swords, you think somebody's lying to you about what they're doing with other people's, and that juggling in your head. Or maybe you're the one doing this stuff on the side, and you're fearing that it's catching up with you. It might be. And the Seven of Pentacles, Spirit, what more advice do we have on this? Eight of Wands. That's communication. 7 to the 8 is also progression. Okay, Spirit, what are the divine messages, divine feathers message that we have for our Scorpio peeps here, for their highest and best unfoldment and the highest and best of all involved? Eagle, you are learning all aspects of spiritual connection and reaching new heights. So this connection situation you're in is spiritual in nature, and you're learning from each other. And communication is key, and justice is going to take teamwork, and it's going to take collaboration and cooperation. That's what I'm seeing here. And that's going to be brought up through this lunar eclipse. So that's what this lunar eclipse is potentially bringing in for you, Scorpios. Well, that's a wrap. That's a reading. It's a lot longer than I expected, and I definitely babbled. Thank you for sticking around this long. Appreciate you. I love you. If you got something out of the reading, please, thumbs it up at likey. And if you like this reading, if you like the way I'm doing these from my home, let me know. I appreciate hearing from you. And if you're looking for a personal private reading, you can message me on Instagram at iron_rose_alchemist. iron_rose_alchemist. And yeah, When I get around to setting up a email account just for this channel, I will. I'm over 300 subscribers. I figure around 500 I'll do it. Sorry, I've got a regular full-time job and I'm a single dad. My life's kind of busy. I do this because it's my offering, my giving back. I'm blessed by spirit, and I feel it's only right for me to share what I have. So anyway, Scorps, thanks so much. I appreciate you. I love you. And I'll see you in the future.